Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and this is the sales module with the opportunity section that we're going to cover. So the opportunity section, as I mentioned beforehand, is that it's the ability to create your own opportunities, like a deal on other software call it, that builds more information about that opportunity itself. So it can, in conjunction, be a lead, which is new business, and then move to opportunities as well, or you can create a separate opportunity that cannot even be, you don't even link to a company or contact itself. It could be just anything from building or something, an entity that you want to build on. So opportunity is something that you can link many contacts and companies on as well, and you can really profile the opportunity and build it up, because ideally it's a opportunity is a bigger dollar value. It adds a process into the system that can monitor and help, but also that if you're doing a more smaller sale, you really don't want to do an opportunity, because it's really a lot of energy on small dollars, and that would just be a waste of time in many ways. So we'll go through the opportunity section now, and let's have a look-see. So again, it's in the we're going to go to the CRM sales dashboard, click on opportunities, and there it is. Similar to the lead section here, it has connective steps here that you have. This one has an extra step, which similar to the quote section and the opportunity, it gives you a history mark of each stages, because what you really want to know is how long has it been on that stage, and if we move from suspects to the next section, what was the days between those things. It gives you a bit of a timeline of what each stage was, so that's very important for yourself just to find out what's going on. So if I change it to here, save and close that, it's got initial contact. You can see there. Let's go through each of the stages from first suspect to initial contact. So not every stage follows the same path. It can jump stages with that. Again, similar to the lead section, you can make notes on this as well in the stages, and that goes into the report sections. The opportunity section has a couple little extra stuff on there, like that days open, has rating in there, just a hot, warm, cold, just stuff that people have expected from that the opportunity system in here as well. And the other videos you've got here as well, it does do the natural follow-up tasks and follow-ups on here on the opportunity section as well. So let's just dive in and double click on this opportunity section. So I'm going to look at an opportunity here called multi-story building. So you've got here in this section here, you've got to connect the steps. It's kind of one of the older views that we've got. Still haven't really updated the section here. You've got the tags it's related to. You can remove tags on here. You can just group them up into here. And this goes into other reports saying it's CRM or other categories that you have. You can just inline edit it and save and close that. You've got things like who the company is connected to. You can just select other people in their organizations that you want to link to this opportunity. It could be like, I want to link on building this moral story, link the architecture, link the builder, the plumber, whatever itself. So what happens is that when you look at that particular architecture company, you can see that he was involved in this opportunity as well. So it's a really good way to have an opportunity and then link other people and organizations in there, so that we're relating to that organization. So when you look at that architecture company, you can see all the opportunities that were connected to that architecture company. So it's really a nice filing cabinet as well. You see in this view here, you can do multiple quotes here. We won't cover, that's another module in itself, but you can see in this example here, we've created a multiple quotes on this opportunity, saying floor 1, 2, and 3. See, opportunity is a bigger container, so it can you may want to do a heap of quotes on the floors, and I'm going to quickly show you on floor 1, for example, on the quote itself. You can see inside of here you've got mics, accessories. You can have all the components connected to it, the pricing of it as well. So you can look at the ability to create a quote and build all the components or the stages or the floors or the elements. So, you know, this floor 1 needs a mic, it needs accessory racks and cablings and all the elements, and groups them up. So you can price this whole opportunity up into sections as well. Into the of here, and it finds out, and you can change the status in here to say this is one loss or draft. So the actual winning of this value is related to the stages of this. So you can say this is, if I say there's a loss, it would take it off the actual the balance of this weight here. If I can refresh that. and it changed that amount there of the one loss. So you've got the other sections up here. Move my face. You've got you can create a quick task from here. Again, something you know about. Create quick notes in here, which is an activity. You can do attachments in here that I mentioned beforehand. You can have the ability to just drag and drop notes in here. So you've got a couple of folders in here that you can drag. It's not like it's Dropbox, anything like that. It's more for you to drag and drop files in here by just clicking the file, selecting and dragging it into here. For if you have an opportunity and people give you a scope of work of the documentation, it's putting into the cloud on this opportunity and then working it from there. So one example is that you just create a folder in here, you click on the expand button, and I'm going to just create a folder called ABC. And there's an ABC folder with the presentation there. Now, we are developing our own online storage system that will be much bigger and greater. We know that Dropbox are really important. They are used with OneDrive and all those things, but we're finding with that it doesn't really link to the opportunities, all those things, and we're finding that there is some dead ends that we have with those type of systems. So we're going to build that into our system. That's another story. Just watch the videos. You got tasks. You can quickly do tasks in here. You can create from templates. That's something I haven't covered. You can create task templates in here as well, but I won't get caught up into that. You can create surveys and questionnaires in here that you can have in the system as well. We'll go that's in the survey options, and one of the videos probably in Leads shows you can do surveys with questionnaires. And you can build questionnaires on the opportunities of things you need to ask to qualify the opportunity to build better scopes of mind. So you can have a survey that you can do a questionnaire on the survey section if you're unsure within the settings sections and the developer section in the surveys. You can cover that and do questionnaires on a task on the opportunity, and then what happens, you can have the ability to then scope the work, therefore goes into a better quoting system. So it gives you a lot of system abilities here. You can do the win-loss section in here. Now go back to the sales dashboard in here, and similar to the leads management, people expect this. So most software systems do leads, deals and so forth on here like this. We do the same thing where you can create so what we do also in the system is that you can create a lead opportunity straight away. So some people, which is new business leads, and then we also just, if you don't want to do lead management stuff, we can start with opportunities. Some people have just done that and said, look, we'll just do opportunities and deals, which is the bigger stuff, which you can similar, where you can create a new button along here, and it gives you a nice create new contact and gives you more information to fill it out. So you can go, the opportunity name is, move my head again, is dealing with building XYZ. Company, we create a new company, test company. You can create a new customer up here, fill in the details there, and go contact. We'll go through that. Well, I won't go that fully, but you can create a new company contact and opportunity automatically and then put into the system. Same thing as the other videos. You can do the connector steps here, drag it across here. You can do the press the button along here and create a schedule, or you can, in this one, you can just start, you can also do email from here as well. So you can just pop up in the board itself and create an email, and from a company or contact, and you can send an email. So this one has a powerful section, so you can, just to go back again, you can send them an email, click on the email, I'm going to send it to the contact, and I'm going to send with my signature an email, and a pop up a screen to write an email for that person. So we have, haven't actually covered this part, we do have a mail server in our system that goes through our SMTP, and we have also a tracking server that can do the clicks and opens, so you can send an email and see what they're opened and clicked on. That's in the marketing module that you have as well, and that's just to keep building the relationship. Find out when you do send marketing material. Marketing material does have attachments as well, which is great, so you can have templates with attachments as well, so you can build your flow up. A lot of CRMs do that, that'll do a very good job of that. again, we link to accounting systems. That's our strength, and we can do those things a bit more as well. So we can follow that ability to send an email from the opportunities, which is good, and we can make it easy. We can select users. Again, we can search in anyone and say, I just want to see opportunity with name Crow. There it is. So you can do a quick search as well. You also can do a sortable on create date as well, ascending order. So you can ascend on ascending and descending order. So we get a lot of opportunities in here itself. And the connector steps, what starts happening is it's hard to find them and you start flooding them and you don't know where they are. I like the CRM dashboard kind of helps a bit better because you can have, I find this is good to work and interact with and gives you more of a driving ability, but then the list views can give you a lot. So you can work on both scenarios nicely. We've had to build a number of scenarios for different companies or personalities of what people wanted and how they drive their company. You can do sort by value as well. You can look up and sort on value. That's important as well. So you can sort by 100,000, so forth and so forth as well. So you can also value, identify and put the cool opportunities with the most value up the top as well. As I said, create data as well and indicators as well, which is these little exclamation marks are saying things that are alert or lost or that's connected to the indicators as well. Okay, so that is the opportunity section as well. In the sales dashboard, we go back here as well. We've got the same things on the other videos. You've got a pipeline, you've got some dashboards, you've got reports as well in there as well. So we have that and can automatically send reports as well. So that is a sales opportunity section that you have. The thing that I probably also should cover with that as well is that you can, when you're doing an opportunity like Sarah Walker, I can double click on that customer. You can bring that person across, and when you create a new opportunity on a lead, it does fuse that information across, brings the tags across, which one of the videos I created a Sarah Walker, and the CRM comes across in that section there. I can save and view that. And that value itself goes into the leads dashboard report, the leads reports as well on the value you have here as well, and it brings it across nicely as well. So you can, and when you move the stages across here, I think so, this one here, that will change the lead section as well, so let's show you. So if I change this to present offer, it will change the lead status. So remember that. So this is an opportunity I'm in. I then go to Sarah Walker, change myself, and it's now present offer. And in the opportunity section, it's present offer. Then I go back to the lead section, and click on here. I can click on manage objections, save it, close, down here, and then I got the opportunities. It's manage objections. Sorry, it's late. So that means that you just have to handle it once, and it goes back on the report. So one of the things is you go into the sales reports, and it will change to sales objections as well but you're really in the opportunity section. So that is what we were saying beforehand about the lead section, is that SMEs just don't like doing double handling. It's just the rule number 101. I don't want to be doing all this work and stuff. So that's why we've had to fuse it. The old days you could get into 10 things to do 10 reports. Now just one click will do we'll go through all the reports and stuff on the opportunities, and on the lead report you will have manage objections on both those accounts as well, so it helps out. So that is the opportunity section of it. We won't cover full amount because a lot of people in the SMEs skip that, but that's good for people who do big dollar amounts and need to manage it. That's where you would stay. Hopefully that helps, and we'll go to the next video of quotes.